Hi everyone, welcome to AA Run-In. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through my 6th week of training for the sub 18 5K. It's Monday, July 18th. Today is the first day of my 6th week of training for the sub 18 5K. Today was an easy run day. I did a 5-mile easy run in the morning, and then I did a 3-mile easy run in the evening. I'm going to put both those runs on the screen for you now. Ran by heart rate, so just keeping it under 135 beats per minute, and it was just a nice, relaxed, easy run day. Now I broke it up into 2 runs because since I'm running by heart rate, I am running very slowly, and this was 73 minutes, I think it adds up to 73 minutes of running, and that's just a really long run if I were to do it all at once. So, you know, if I'm training just for a 5K, and I'm only doing 50 miles a week or so, it doesn't make a lot of sense to do a 73-minute recovery run day, right? That if you're doing it in one run, right? That wouldn't really be a recovery run, it'd just be a little bit too long. So breaking it up into 2 runs was a nice way to get that kind of recovery run, you know, stimulus, if you will. That's it for now. Talk to you tomorrow. Hi everyone, it's Tuesday, and Tuesday is a threshold day. So this morning I went for my run, put the date on the screen for you now. It was a 2-mile warm-up, and then 7 by 1K at the track, 7 by 1,000 meters with 1 minute rest. I ran them all in about 4:13. The slowest one was 4:14, fastest one was 4:12. I did this same workout last week at the same pace. So pretty controlled, relaxed workout, at least that's the way it's supposed to be. So this is more like marathon pace effort. The Ingebrigtsens would do something like 5 by 2K at this intensity in their morning session, and then they would have another threshold workout in the evening. I'm just gonna do the single threshold workout today. Yeah, it was, what can I say? It was really hot. Really, really, really hot. I started the workout at 7:20 a.m. So that's pretty early. It's not the earliest I've ever run, you know. Definitely could run earlier, but it was reasonable. 7:20 a.m. It was already 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And I don't know how hot it was by the finish, but my heart rate drifted quite a bit during that workout, and yeah, I was working pretty hard by the end. A little bit harder probably than I should have been, but that's okay. You know, I'm not really doing any harder stuff yet in my training week, so I should be able to recover from this. I'm going to take tomorrow off from training, and then another easy threshold workout on Thursday morning. That's it for now. Talk to you later. Hi everyone, it's Thursday now. So we're at the University of Colorado track for a track meet. So Amanda is going to be running a 1-mile race as kind of like a tune-up for a 5K she's doing next week. So this is a pretty common thing. When you have a goal race, you want to do some shorter races in preparation, basically just to make 5K pace feel a little bit easier, right? If you've done some all-out miles, that's quite a bit faster than 5K pace. So that's the plan for today. I'm gonna get some footage for you. I hope you enjoy it. In terms of my running, this morning I went for a 8.4 mile run. I'll put the data on the screen for you. It was another kind of easy threshold workout, kind of replicating the Ingebrigtsen Thursday morning session. So they do 5 by 2K with 1 minute rest. I did 5 by 1 mile because it takes me about the same amount of time to do 1 mile as those runners would take to do 2K. So 5 times 1 mile with 60-second rest. I ran them all in 7:03. I think one was 7:02. Super consistent, super controlled. Pretty happy with it. So I hope you enjoyed this footage of Amanda's race. Talk to you later. How'd the race go, Amanda?
Race went a lot better than I expected. I ended up getting a 5:13 mile, and that's, if you convert that, I think that's about a 5:03 at sea level, which is better than many of the college times I've run. In fact, in college, I would often run like anywhere from 5:09 to 5:25.
What were your expectations before the race?
So I was going into the race thinking that I would run a 5:15. I was hoping, based on my 17:57 5K, actually my watch told me that I could probably run about a 5:15, so that's what I was gonna do. And then just being competitive, especially at the end, trying to pass anyone who might be in front of me.
Take us through each of the 4 laps of the race.
So let's see, lap number 1, I kind of just went out conservatively, I would say, because there were a lot of guys in the race who I knew were running sub 5, and even I think they were running in the very low 4s. So I went out behind them, and then lap number 2, I still was keeping it fairly conservative. It felt like I was running a 5K pace, but obviously I was running a lot faster. I just wanted to be at the point where I wasn't suffering too hard in the first 2 laps, because I made that mistake at altitude before, and it hits you after 2 laps. So I took those 2 conservatively. Lap 3 and lap 4, I definitely felt, I don't know if my speed got faster, but I know that I personally was working a lot harder in those 2 laps. And lap number 4, there was a guy in front of me, so my goal in that lap was just to pass him. And when I saw the clock at the end, I was trying to get as close to 5:15 or sub 5:15 as possible.
You have a 5K race coming up next week. What are your takeaways from this race going into that 5K?
It seems like I've gotten progressively fitter since the season started, so I'm still going to aim for another PR in the next 5K. My current goal is I'm hoping to run a 17:45, so I'll see if I can do that. I think my mile time gives me a good idea of what I might be able to do in the 5K. Hi
everyone, it's Saturday. Just want to give you an update on my last couple days of training. Yesterday, Friday, was an easy recovery day. Put the data for the run on the screen. Basically just ran by heart rate, super easy. Heart rate was in the 120s for most of it, so that's like, you know, really, really comfortable. And then today, Saturday, was a speed development day. And so I just finished my run. I was at the track, as you can see behind me. Well, I don't know if you can see the track, but whatever. It's there. Anyway, so I did 10 by 100 strides basically at mile pace or 3K pace effort. So just trying to run as fast and as smooth as possible. And I ran them all in about 19 seconds. One of them was 18, one of them was 20. Actually, I think they were all 19 except for the one that was 18. So it was a pretty good workout. Last week when I did this workout, I averaged 20.8. I'm sure that I averaged, you know, at least about a second faster today, so that's really good. And so the purpose of today's workout was really just to work on my stride mechanics, improve my foot speed, improve my running economy by running at, much faster than race pace. So, race pace for a 5K is about, my goal race pace is 5:47 per mile. Most of my training is going to be slower than that, so 80% of my running is easy running, and then most of that 20% of quality, I'm really going to focus on threshold. So that's still slower, like low 6-minute pace. So today is really the one day a week where I really get after it and go faster than 5K race pace. And so the thinking is that, for running performance, there's really always two limiting factors. There's your cardiovascular ability, your aerobic ability, right? Your stamina, and then there's also your speed. And so I think of it as like, are you aerobically limited or mechanically limited? Most of us are aerobically limited. Like, most of us can run pretty fast in 100 or 200 or 400, but we have trouble extending that speed out to longer distances, right? You might be able to run one lap around a track in 60 seconds or less. That's 4-minute mile pace. Most people that are running 60-second 400s, they're not coming anywhere close to a 4-minute mile. So it's really about working on both sides of the equation. Most of my training week is focused on the aerobic limitations, but I also have to work on the mechanical limitations. And so today, that's what I was doing, working on my, mechanical limitations. All right, that's it for now. Tomorrow will be a nice, easy lawn run to finish out the week. Talk to you later. Hi everyone, it's Sunday. Just want to give you an update on how my week ended. Yesterday I actually went for a second run, a nice easy shakeout run, 3 miles, going by heart rate, keeping it in the low 130s, under 135. I'll put the data on the screen for you now. And then this morning was a nice easy long run, 9 miles, put the data for that run on the screen now. And yeah, it was a lot cooler, at least the last couple days it's been a lot cooler than it's been. The last couple weeks were kind of like a heat wave, and now that it's finally a little bit cooler, kind of in the mid 60s Fahrenheit, so very, very nice this morning. And my heart rate was super, super low for the pace I was running. I mean, I was running really, really easy, heart rate in the 120s, so pretty much that kind of that bare minimum intensity to get a benefit, really. But I feel really good now. All right, so to wrap up the week, this was my first week over 50 miles since last summer, really. So it's been quite a while since I've had this volume. So stats for the week, I'll put them on the screen. 50.5 miles, average training pace 8:48 per mile, heart rate 138 beats per minute. This is my second week of training in the Norwegian threshold model schedule. So Tuesday threshold workout, Thursday threshold workout, and then Saturday a little bit of a speed development day. And then everything else has been super, super easy, relaxed runs. Yeah, and so this is end of week 6, which I kind of view the first 6 weeks of a training plan as a distinct phase or block. And so basically everything I've done so far has been super, super controlled, and I'm just building up my mileage now to peak training volumes. So now I'm getting close to my peak training volume for this cycle. Next week I'll hit it around 55 miles per week. And then starting next week, I'm going to move into that second phase of the training cycle, which means that one of my threshold sessions is going to become more of a true threshold session. So the Tuesday session, the last couple of weeks, I've been running it a little bit slower than marathon pace. And starting next week, I'm going to run that much closer to actual 1 hour threshold. So that's pretty exciting. And I'm really looking forward to the next few weeks of training in preparation for the sub-18 5K. If you like this video, do us a favor. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Run energized.